the following presentation of the National Football League.
Football on the horizon and a great place for it. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. It's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately, has to do professionally.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Going right back to Scannaboo. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. And flipping through, Brock, that certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Ready?
Love going to air this out to start. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
They get 19 on that pickup, and that's good for a Green Bay first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here we go. Set.
Now Love on the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is to wait.
And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Drew Phillips making the tackle. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Set. Ready. Right. Right. Set.
Throw here. 3rd down. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Here we go. Yep, 33. Hey, check smash. Strike it.
4th down. Here's Love. Has his man. It's stopped. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
Down. smash.
First
Red.
and 10
50.
at the
Green.
18-yard line.
Black shot.
From the red zone now. Rolling out to his left. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Set. Yellow. 22. Fury. Yellow. Ready.
Second and 10. Love trying again. Finds his man. It's Crowder. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Let's go. Black 40. Ready?
Throwing his love on third. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Once more, it's Love. He's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. To kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. These efforts going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the New York offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Scatterboon out from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, Giants.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Get some space around midfield. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it an automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Packers on top early. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. Driving forward with Scatterboon. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it, I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time. They really need to pick up a few yards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. One play action with Dart. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to start a good debate sometime, kid? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. And I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Let's go.
Line up the design keeper. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up third and 7.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Robinson in motion right. Your start now. Steps up and he's running with it.
That may have been a situation when you look back on it and watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
We are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. Spoon here for Scatterboo. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's plays like that, Nick, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
The kick by Gano is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Emmanuel Wilson to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers send receiver Christian Watson ready to go once again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead.
Ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle.
Ready?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Yellow, steal, check, steal. Hut.
From the pistol, here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
38. Yellow, blue. Blaster, 6. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. be stopped right around the 37. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37.
Set, ready. Smash, red. Needle blue. Set, cover.
First down throw. Here's Love. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
49-yard line.
Got it.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Set, cut. 45, drill green. Claws red. Blue striker. Cut.
Play action. Love. Sends this to the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down. So back to the drawing board they go for second.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Blue 32, ready.
Stick it in the air. Love. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA. I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the second half. Gano ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it'll give the Packers the first.
First down.
Yellow,
First and
line.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Yellow 22. Set, cut.
They stick with Jacobs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Red, cycle. Down. Cut, cut.
To the air with Love. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here we go. 60 red. Blaster, 6. Set.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Giants offense all set to get started. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. On 1st down, here's Dart. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
A good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Smash, red. Ready?
Kicks the handoff, now Love. Hauled in left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And when he releases, he gets out and gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Set, punt. Ready.
Going to run again with Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Clock swap. 33. Yellow. Set.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain there, 3rd down.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go now. 52 blue. 6. Mega. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4.
Check, smash, 45. White. Set, go.
Back to throw it. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Running with Scatterboo. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
From the gun, here's Dart. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. From the pistol, he gave to Scatterboot. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Brock gets a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. And Scatterboot on 3rd. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
First down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
We'll give right side. It's Scatterboot. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. It really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
And that is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
17, back, ready. 45, white. Set,
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
3rd down, they need 7.
claws red. Set, cut. 60 red, blue striker. Set.
He's back to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. The Giants using their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Dart out of the shotgun. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Giants 8 points behind. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Dump off caught by his back. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down. Now to throw. Screen here for Scatterboo. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Desperation time here. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Quarterback run here. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Back to throw. Sideline throw reeled in by Neighbors. Gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
To throw. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths. And he gives them a shot now to force overtime. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
That was the play they needed. Now, gotta hope your defense or special teams can come through and get you that football back.
And the sooner the better, too, because time is not their friend. They always have the onside kick to bail them out, but after that, might be time for this D coordinator to creep up the aggression meter, and you know every one of these defenders will be attacking the ball. Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They're out there with a lead that's down now to just 2 points, Brock. So you got to be cautiously aggressive, right? Try to run out the clock, but take care of the football because all it takes is a field goal to beat you.
How many times do these games we call come down to just one possession? It's why these teams spend so much time situationally in the red zone, end of half, end of game. You've got to live for these situations.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Okay, right. Touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Smith, red. Yes, set.
They'll run, Jacobs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
Again, it's Jacobs. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Hey, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.